And now the streaming starts.
Oh, there you go. Like the movie, and now this. I like it.
And now the streaming starts.
Yep. I love it.
Excellent connection.
Excellent.
Oh, come on. What are you doing, mouse? There we go.
Oh, put my King Kong there. Ooh.
Because it's probably playing ads, it'll
Hiccup?
Well, you know, it takes a couple minutes for people to creep back into the chat.
You got it all set up so you can see the chat and everything?
Yeah, it's all set up. Cool. I'm just moving a few screens over here.
Can you see my King Kong?
I don't know. Oh, King Kong's there. I see him.
Cool.
We're good. Wiki Bobby says, I'm back.
Taste the biscuit.
Neil House is
here.
here.
Taste the goodness of this episode.
Taste the goodness of the show. That song gets stuck in my head.
Love it.
Jennifer Delaney says, hey guys. Travis Brown is here.
Jennifer, hello.
Hey guys. I still have a little bit of my voice left.
You do. You're doing good.
Yay.
I can hear a little bit of the deepness in it, though, from the timbre in it, because it's late and you're not feeling all the way.
Yeah. I'm
100%.
getting there. I'm getting there, guys.
But she's a trooper.
I'm better than last week, so we'll just say that.
She's sticking it out.
Yeah. Better than last week.
Pushing through.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Forget last week.
I'm just glad that we're able to do this right now. Because, yeah, it's no fun.
You got to get better so you can taste the biscuit.
Yeah. And the honey sauce.
Just saying. But don't put it on my chicken wings.
Bronchitis is not fun. Yeah, I haven't had bronchitis in a long time. And it really, sometimes it'll just, hit you like a truck. And it felt like that. So, it was not pleasant. Voice sounds great, Janet. Thank you, Victor.
There you go.
You got to taste the slaw tomorrow.
Oh.
I like the coleslaw.
I love the KFC's coleslaw.
KFC has good coleslaw.
The best coleslaw ever, though, was Chick-fil-A, but then they got rid of it.
Yeah.
I love
Bojangles biscuits are so good. I don't think I've ever eaten at a Bojangles?
Yeah. I won't say the name of the chicken place.
Oh, okay.
But I will say, because it doesn't matter. But what does matter to me... Oh, this might be TMI, but...
Rich says, great to have you back. Thank you, Rich.
But
thanks, guys.
It's interesting because it's still around. It's a chicken chain. I'm not gonna say which one. Like I said, that's not important.
Okay, but what is?
But the weird thing to me is that, you get their meal, and it would have several pieces of chicken, of course, and fries, and they get a biscuit, right?
Okay.
With some kind of I don't know. Well, to me,
are you okay?
Yeah, to me, the biscuit had a smell that was familiar to, I guess, look.
So the food didn't smell right.
We're adults, right? It smelled like something very specific. Has to do with male reproduction. Let's put it that way.
Oh my God!
There's a smell to without getting too vulgar or weird or
you didn't eat it, did you?
Well, every time but here's the thing.
Maybe someone was doing something.
No.
To the biscuits.
No. Here's how I know that's not true, because I was reading, again, being a guy. There was a men's magazine, let's say, that wasn't quite Playboy. It was a newsstand. It was one you could buy without, Maxim. Remember that magazine?
Oh yeah.
There was a guy doing reviews.
It was a dude guy magazine.
There was a guy doing reviews of different fried chicken franchises, and he made the same comment that I thought was I was like, so it's not just me that thinks that this particular franchise's biscuits smell like.
What are they putting in the biscuits,
Nothing.
And who's eating that?
I think it
you
might be.
You didn't eat it, did you? Why would you eat that if it smells like
see,
that?
That's not fair because.
Well, that doesn't,
Because I was hungry.
But you don't know. Is that one of the secret ingredients?
Oh, I didn't eat that. No, I didn't. Maybe.
There's 11 herbs and spices, and then
the extra. Yeah.
And then some extra something.
There was a British game called Eat the Biscuit or something like that. And anyway,
we're not going there, Grim.
But yeah, but
I just thought
it was interesting because we were talking about fried chicken places. That an observation I made, because it was multiple times. I'm like, this smells kind of funny. And another guy.
I would not eat food that smells like weird things. I'll just say that.
Okay. I just thought, but I thought it was interesting for someone else outside of me to corroborate that, going, it's not just me thinking.
That's frightening.
But then it would infer that they tell everyone that works there to make sure that there's an extra time. No, that's not what's going on. That's too
It was like that in the training video for the employees. Like, remember to add that secret ingredient to the biscuits. Don't forget to do that.
You're young, dumb, and hey, why not just...
Don't. Just don't.
Anyway, hello, everybody.
Why are we talking about this?
Because this is the after show.
What did you get me into now, Graham?
This is something that...
Like, why are we...
I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
That's the best part of it. Anyway, so, hey, this is a different vibe. I mean, we know we still don't cross certain lines, but we just...
Don't cross the streams.
It's a little looser.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome, everyone, to another exciting episode, we hope so, of The Mummy and the Monkey's Harry Scary Hangover.
Yes, it's our after-show chat show, and I don't know how long I'll last doing this. We'll just talk a little bit.
Give it the old
and then I
need
to crawl back into the sarcophagus and get some more rest.
That's right. So, yeah, and this would be, I guess this could be our Thanksgiving sort of show.
Sort of a Thanksgiving show, so we could talk about, like, what we're thankful for and plans for future shows.
And this year is a good year for us to talk about it, because...
I'm very thankful for our show and the fans out there.
Number one, of course.
And all kinds of things. So there's a lot to be thankful for.
But well, we were also inducted into the Horror Host Hall of Fame this year.
Oh, and then that thing happened,
that's a pretty big thing, yeah.
That's a pretty big deal.
And that has everything to do with our fans.
We're very thankful for that, and for fans that voted for us.
Right.
Yeah. And for even being a run, like what do they call it? Honorable mention for Rondo.
Yeah, and that's
every year for the past 4 or 5 years.
But at least we've made
honorable mention is nice, and to even be on the ballot. So there's a lot of nice things to be thankful for. Yes, I mean, because we are, just sort of like, we'll say grassroots. I've got the right up, we're an independent or indie thing. It's just Janet and I just do this whole show. We do have help from friends from time to time, and other people that aren't here, like Seth Martin and Tony Beller. Oh, yeah.
And,
well, Seth Martin made our new intro, and he's made our outros.
Yeah, and Randall.
Randall made some of our graphics in between when we come back from the movie segments.
Tony Beller was there from day one.
Tony Beller has done some of the fan art, like
even before we did our live streaming show, he was helping us with stuff. So there's all kind of people. We meet like cool people like Dane Stotzer and Linda Stotzer and other fans like and
the Busers,
Snackmaster General Greg. I mean the list goes on.
Yeah.
So it's like we've and Johnny Mafrisi, who's on. We just
and our chat moderators. And if you guys out there are interested in being a YouTube chat moderator, if you have a record of behaving yourself on YouTube.
Like Lois and Connie Cleary and
like send us a message. We could add you guys as a chat moderator.
Yeah. I mean, we could name people forever. People that support the show all the time, like Gary Smith and Bobby,
you'll get
Wiki Bobby.
Yeah, there's a lot, and you'll get a cool wrench next to your name.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many. But so we've accrued all that. This nice little family we have to get. With that like to meet up on Friday nights and freak out.
Yeah.
And have fun and watch bad movies and laugh at everything and talk amongst themselves. That's always fun. Very grateful for that. Very thankful for that.
Oh, yeah. Very, very much. So we're looking forward to, Thanksgiving. I like it. We love Halloween, of course. We're Halloween year-round. Halloween is a big, busy time for us where we did a lot. We put out 6 shows in October. So that was a lot.
Yeah.
And now November is here, and most of November's gone already.
Yeah.
It's like a blur. It's kind of weird.
But
Thanksgiving's nice because it's just, hey, eat food, be grateful, visit people.
Yes.
It doesn't have, in my opinion, as much pressure, and in many cases, kind of greediness as Christmas.
So here's the flip though. So when I was, growing up as a wee ape, the whole thing for me was Halloween. And looking forward to the particular people I was that I grew up watching the horror hosts like the Ghoul and Big Chuck and Little John and Houlihan and Big Chuck. You look at Superhost, you look forward for all their shows year round, but then the Halloween came around and you're looking for their version of a Halloween show. So they were part of now we flip the script. Now we're part of people's Halloweens.
Yeah, it's kind of like when the people who play Santa at the malls, it's like their busy season now.
It's really cool.
It's like that with us in October,
So, but that's interesting.
But it's good. But I'm thinking like next year we plan everything way early, and then that way there's less. Maybe it'll be easier to deal with in October.
Yeah, but that's the flip of it. That now we're part of the actual celebration for some people, you know, that they make our show part of their, you know, what they look forward to enjoy their Halloween. So and that's nice. You know?
And that's really sweet.
It's a different way to experience the you know, a holiday that you've grown up on the other side of. Mm-hmm. Now we're on the other side of that doing that. So it's kind of cool. It's very cool, actually.
It's surreal.
It's surreal.
We love it.
Just personally rewarding. And, you know, who knows? I mean, no matter what happens with the show, you know, we know that we've had some fun and we've made some friends and brought some people together. Yeah. I mean, we met because of the stuff like this.
Yeah, totally.
You know, this all happened because of our love of the horror genre and then the horror host genre.
Us starting out as like just super fans and
perform, you know, and you wanted to be a performer and do some stuff.
Yeah.
And you actually know about the you know, the categories and the genre. It's not like you came in.
And then even if there's a character I don't know or a movie I'm not sure about,
yeah, but you know,
I will look it up.
But you are
and try to like learn as you go.
But you're a true blue horror fan. You came in liking horror.
I like a lot of that. I also like other stuff too.
Right, but I'm saying, but horror was definitely in one of the categories.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Yeah. So it's not, you're not like some, you know, rube coming in going, oh, what should I do now? No, you.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't
I was
hard
a fangirl from, you know, way back.
Definitely in there with that. So
yeah. Scary movies, you know, all that pop culture stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with coming into something, obviously, to learn about it. That's cool.
Well, let's
sure.
read some comments and we can talk about maybe an idea that we have.
Absolutely.
Surreal is running into people dressed as you for Halloween.
That was weird.
Says Bone Jingler. Yeah, that was interesting.
That happened at Cinema Wasteland.
Cinema Wasteland, yep.
And then a couple of years ago, some people had their kids dress up like us, which is kind of funny. That was you, at least.
Yeah. Their daughter dressed up like kind of.
It was more of a like a
Egyptian-y.
All covered. Yeah, it was kind of cute.
Yeah. She was covered up.
A different version of what you would be.
Mm-hmm. Like a kid-friendly version. Yeah. It was cute.
It was definitely more covered up.
We always watch the Mysterious Island movie Herbert Loam as Captain Nemo, says Sears James.
That's interesting.
That's what they watch for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I got some ideas for that too, like what I'd like to watch.
Jimmy K says, I love watching the show every Friday and seeing all the familiar names in the chat. I look forward to it all week long.
Awesome.
Aw, thank you, Jimmy. My internet is not giving me notifications, says Richard Taylor. Click the little bell, and that should give you notifications. So if you subscribe to the channel, click the little bell next to it. That way, whenever we go live or upload something, you'll get a little thing on your phone or tablet or whatever that, you know, hey, they're live.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's weird about doing this stuff is like when we do live appearances, I'll see like later on some people talk about like how they went to the show that we were at, but they didn't come up to say hi.
Well, that happened recently at an event where I guess we were talking with some people, and then the other people who wanted to say hi didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, please, just come and push your way through.
Even if we don't get to have a full conversation, if we're at an event, you can always say hi, you can always wave. You know, we can talk with you. It's cool.
Because sometimes we'll talk to this, like someone will just stop by at our table and just talk. You know, we're not going to tell them.
I guess we lost track of time and we were just talking and talking. And
sometimes
we didn't realize other people wanted to chat too.
Oh, so. Please, don't feel free. Come on.
So you could say hi and chat, and we could cut some conversations a little short.
Yep. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Anyway.
To make time to say hi to everybody.
Yeah, that could be fun to talk about. Things, and then go back to the Thanksgiving subject, like movies you like to watch during Thanksgiving. I got a couple I want to pull out of the mothballs.
Sears James says I didn't get a notification either. Huh? Weird.
Do some investigation on that.
Maybe YouTube is asleep at the wheel there.
Check it out. Their algorithm's off.
Yeah.
How's your algorithm?
I'm looking forward to seeing Thanksgiving. Aw.
The movie?
No, just to enjoy Thanksgiving.
Oh, enjoy that.
Yeah, that is something that is enjoyable.
We love it too. We love making the turkey. We do the whole thing. We do the work. We cook all day. And we eat all day.
Yeah,
the rest of the day.
Yeah, just a small group of us.
I love the way the house smells with all the turkey cooking and all the other junk that we make on the stove.
And all the leftovers, all the yummy leftovers.
Wow.
So
nothing
good.
like a turkey cranberry stuffing, stovetop stuffing. I know I'm old school, but we might try to make some different stuffing, right? Like a fresh one.
Maybe.
We'll see. Maybe. Stovetop is so much easier to make.
It is easier.
And it's good.
But I know, like, homemade stuffing is usually the best.
It is. Like chopped up apples and celery and all that stuff, and cranberries.
Let's see. William Rochot says, for some reason, I always watch at Thanksgiving To Kill a Mockingbird. That's a classic. Huh. That's a great movie. I remember reading the book a long time ago and then later seeing the movie.
Heavy, you know?
It is, but it's a very good movie.
Yeah.
And it's a classic. A lot of kids read that in school.
So for us, again, Thanksgiving, King Kong, the original 1936, is it? 32? King Kong is the one we usually watch. Again, the way I spruce it up with old commercials and Channel 43 bits where it was shown here in Cleveland. But until I find an actual copy of it, which there is a copy of it that's from, I think, WORO or something, but out of New Jersey.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah, we have that, and that has commercials, but they're all like New Jersey-based local stuff, which is cool, but I just wanted the Cleveland one if they have it.
Yeah.
But, and we've talked about in the past before, like these other stations, which were sister stations of WAB, they didn't do this here, but in other places like Chicago, I believe, and in New Jersey, these sister stations of the same corporations that owned these stations, they would show like Godzilla movies after the King Kong movie. They would show King Kong, and then throughout the next couple days, the Thanksgiving weekend, they'd show like marathons of Godzilla movies and Son of Kong and stuff like that. That's crazy cool.
That sounds cool.
I've seen the ads for that. It looked really neat. But
Sound of Music.
That's a good.
Albert says Wizard of Oz. They like to watch that.
Yeah,
Wizard of Oz is one of my favorite movies.
I think we could watch. We'd like to watch that.
I have that movie memorized.
But we have that, and we also have one. I found a copy of Return to Oz.
Return to Oz is amazing.
Which I haven't seen.
It's really,
so I'm
really
weird.
Yeah, it has the witch lady who could change out her face.
Weird. I want to see.
It's like really trippy and weird. It's really good. And then there's a silent film Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah. That is
based on one of the books, because there were a lot of different Oz books. It was like a whole series of kids' books from the 1800s, I believe.
Late
1800s. And yeah, there's a silent film that's really interesting and weird.
Look that up, too.
Yeah, I think it's like about an hour long. But
weird.
Maybe a little shorter. I'm trying to remember.
But pull it up.
I remember watching snippets of it, and I'm like, ooh, this looks cool.
Well, check that out, too, maybe. Watch that first and the original, and then the Return, maybe.
Yeah.
But that, and another one I like to, I don't remember when it was shown. It was usually around holidays, but The Incredible Mr. Limpet.
Oh, the fish.
The Don Knotts movie.
Yeah, right? Don Knotts with the fish cartoon
I
thing.
Think he goes to kill
He turns
him.
into a fish.
It's another weird, dark movie.
That's a weird movie.
I think he's like, from what I remember, and that's why I want to rewatch it again. I think the premise was he was in love with this woman who shunned him, and I think he tried to jump in the ocean to kill himself. And he winds up turning into a cartoon. It becomes from live action to animated. So it's Don Knotts he's got the Don Knotts fish lips and he's got his glasses and everything, and it's really neat. And he meets a girl fish, and it's a weird.
Real quick, Sears James says Silent Wizard of Oz has Oliver Hardy in it. I didn't realize he was in that.
You have to check that out.
I guess I didn't recognize him.
Yeah,
I'll have to look again. And other people saying Jennifer Delaney says I love the Wicked Witch and Wizard of Oz. Cool thing. What's her name? Margaret Hamilton
from Cleveland.
She was from Cleveland, Ohio.
Clevelander.
And she would go to different schools and stuff.
Bars. Oh, yeah.
And talk about being the witch and the Wizard of Oz. She would go and talk to
Can't any woman go to a school and talk about how to be a witch?
Witch, please.
Or something that rhymes with it anyway.
Hi, I'm here to tell you.
Some people could say I'm a witch from Cleveland.
I'm joking, ladies. I'm joking.
I could be a little witchy sometimes.
Yeah, any woman could walk into a school and talk about being a witch. Huh?
But no, I love the Wicked Witch and the Wizard of Oz. Margaret Hamilton was an amazing actress.
Yeah.
And when my voice is better, I could do
You do a good imitation.
I can imitate the Wicked Witch voice.
Yeah.
Just not right now.
There's that, and I'm trying to think of some other. There's another movie that I think is kind of cool for around the holidays, whether it's Christmas or Thanksgiving. It's a movie, and you haven't seen this yet, but I want to pull it out so bad. It's called Borrowed Time.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
So good. It's
is it
a 1940s movie? You will love it.
Oh,
it's
okay.
So weird and interesting, and so often we used to watch it whenever like Channel 61 or 43, a UHF station would always show this around Easter or Thanksgiving or Christmas, or it's not affiliated with any of those holidays, but it's like one of those weird, like, who is thinking about this? You know, it's kind of interesting. I don't want to give anything away. I could give one thing away.
Well, don't. Just, okay, I'll have to see it at some point.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But I have that waiting in the wings.
An idea that we have for possibly maybe next weekend.
So not Thanksgiving weekend?
Maybe Thanksgiving weekend or maybe Christmas weekend or something. Whenever that may be, or maybe New Year's.
Maybe get some ugly Christmas sweaters.
Oh, that would be cute.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, be us.
So I've been behind the scenes. I have been a busy little ghoul actually scanning old films. 8mm found home movies. Do you want to show some of them?
Yeah, there's some over here.
Yeah, those are the ones I still need to scan over there. And one will take like forever if it's like a 400-foot reel, but I'm scanning them in, and I thought, wouldn't that be cool if we could show some of these? Because some of them are really interesting. Like, there's some footage I have from the 70s of Cedar Point. The Memphis Kiddie Park in Cleveland, Ohio. The, what is it, Sunrise Farm in Burton, Ohio. Like, different places in Northeast Ohio that I think people might like. That's very nostalgic and cute.
There's more.
To see, like, oh yeah. So there's like so much.
Look at this.
There's actually, we've got, I think, 2 more boxes like that.
There's stuff all around.
Yeah, and there was one labeled Drunk Dad. And I was really interested to find out who Drunk Dad was. But I don't think I've found that one yet.
Look at this lunacy. You are in trouble.
Yeah, and there's 8mm, there's Super 8. I think there's even some 16s. The 16s I won't be able to scan, unfortunately. I don't have the funds to buy that fancy scanner.
I mean, there's just like...
Yeah, this one's dated 1965, and then it has a sticker on it that says the May Company.
Huh, really?
Yeah,
I mean,
it says the May Company. Like, they bought it from the May Company or something.
Oh, yeah, the film they may have, yeah.
This also says the May Company.
What's it written on there? Handwritten.
Last September reel. SEP. I'm guessing that's for September. This one feels like it's empty.
We have adult ones too.
Oh, there's Earl. Hi, Earl. Yeah, there's ones that we can't show on YouTube.
No.
Gary in this film at beginning. Cedar Point follows. Okay, so here's another Cedar Point one.
Crazy. I mean, and this is just a smattering. We do have a lot more stuff like here and there all around the house.
Florida Vacation, 1963.
How great. How cool.
I mean, these are going to be so fun to look through.
So tell people how you're doing this.
So I have...
If they haven't seen the video.
Yeah, I uploaded a little YouTube short to our channel a few weeks ago. It's a Wolverine Pro film scanner. And it will scan frame by frame.
Yeah, some genius came up with this invention. It looks like a projector, but it has a little mini scanner on it built into it.
Yes.
And it literally, like frame by frame, scans each frame in, and then puts it right onto an SD card.
Yeah.
This is not.
And people are asking, where did you get all that stuff?
Oh,
so
boy.
over the years, from our adventures scavenging and finding stuff.
This is all found.
It's all found stuff from like thrift stores, flea markets, estate sales, garage sales.
Yeah, we just pick this stuff up. It's usually that kind of stuff nobody values, which is great because unless it's adult films, then sometimes those can get pricey.
Yes.
The vintage adult stuff.
Or they're reluctant to like bring it to the flea market.
Yeah, but that's not we're not.
We're not really interested in the adult. We're more interested in the home movies.
But that's what I'm saying. So I was explaining the difference. Like, so that only gets pricey like with that kind of stuff, but just the regular homemade stuff, the home
just to see some of the locations and to see some of that.
Yeah,
is cool.
It is really neat, especially if it's local for to the Cleveland area. And there's this stuff, right? Then we also have, I have a S ton of slides. Those little, they were basically pictures people took and got developed as slide film. And back in the day, they would get slide projectors and these like big carousels, they called them. And they load all these slides in a tray. They're like little wooden brackets with a piece of film in the middle.
So yeah, that's a whole nother thing too.
And we have tons of those.
But then Albert says, does it scan frame by frame or does it play and...
No.
He's he's asking how it's...
Think about this.
It scans it each frame.
Literally.
And it goes real slow.
And it saves each frame.
And it saves each frame and saves them as video files onto an SD card.
Well, it saves it as an image, right? And I guess it converts it.
One 400-foot reel will take like all day.
Yeah, almost. It's laborious. We let it run in the background.
Maybe 5 to 8 hours.
It takes forever.
And then the smaller, like a 50-foot, would probably take an hour, maybe.
Now, before, what you would do with these things, this invention is better because you can get better resolution for what it's worth, and you can actually have better files to work with. Before this, talk about some of the ways you could...
So, in the past, I was trying to, like, set up my camera to video it, playing, like, on a wall... or on a screen or something, and it's like jumpy and it's not that good.
And that's how most people would archive these
things.
They
even like made some type of mirrored device where you can point a camera at it to try to...
It was wonky, but...
And it's kind of wonky. So this is like, that scanner is a lot nicer.
I remember back in the day, I got one of those kits. It was convert your home movies into...
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute. I said, that's just, you're
and
filming it with your video camera?
If you guys want to see that device, I did upload a YouTube short like a week or two ago. So you can see what the thing looks like. And I want to do like another video vlog about it.
An in-depth one?
Showing the process maybe a little more.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about it. It's just a very lengthy process.
Yeah.
And I want to share with you guys what we find, and I think it'd be fun to maybe, because these videos don't have sound, we can watch them while talking over it, and while you guys can comment, and you can comment about it.
There's got to be a way we can show this stuff and make it fun.
Yeah, so we could play it while we're talking and you know, watching with you guys, and it'll be fun.
If you were doing this stuff too and you were impatient, you could totally set up your iPhone, your smartphone, on a stationary thing, or get a video camera, whatever you want to do. And then, like Janet said, get a projector, point the projector at a wall.
But it's not as good.
It does it in real time.
The scanning is a lot better.
It's not as slow as this, but the scanning is much better for archiving.
Were you guys able to transfer VHS to DVD?
Oh yeah. Gosh, yeah.
He's working on the VHS. So Grimm's working on the VHS stuff. I'm working on the film stuff.
Yeah, that's easy because that's all real time. If it's a 2-hour program, it takes 2 hours to record it, right? Because you're just watching it back. The scanner that she has, you got, like, I don't know how many hundreds of feet of film, but
400 feet.
When you hold up a piece
They're
of
400
like
feet.
a piece of film.
The ones I was scanning recently.
You hold up a piece of film, you see like those little cells, right? Those little. It scans each one of those.
Each frame.
Yeah, each frame. It's called. So it takes a second. So if there could be, I don't even know how many frames are on a piece of film. A regular small one, but it scans each one like an individual photo.
Almost every day I'll have one scanning in the background while I'm doing other things.
Doing everything else but that, yeah. So, and it works perfectly.
I mean, even if I'm just hanging out in the living room, like, on the couch, like last week when I was sick.
I didn't care.
I was just running the scanner while I was hanging out as a couch potato.
Right.
But, so we'll probably... You okay there, Grim?
Yeah, I'm good. Just keep going.
We'll probably wrap this up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Because, it's getting late. And,
You've been a trooper.
Let's read some comments and then we'll wrap this up.
I'm good.
I would love to see that process, how you're scanning the films. I'll look up that video you posted. Yeah, it's just really on our channel under the shorts section. It's just a YouTube short that I did. So you can kind of get an idea of what I've been working on.
Really neat.
And then Sears James says scanning frame by frame is how movie studios do it now. Yeah, but they use way...
there are other pieces of equipment.
There is other equipment but it's very pricey.
Yeah,
the one that I got was more affordable.
Yeah, a few $100, not that,
Yeah.
As opposed to like probably thousands of
thousands, yeah.
There are more professional ways to do it.
Yeah.
But that's, not in our budget right now.
Let's see.
What I had to do to get the money.
Gary says, Grim was able to transfer some of my VHS tapes to DVD. It's great seeing some of the things they taped back in the 80s and 90s again.
Yeah, because Gary doesn't have a VCR anymore, so he can only watch DVD.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, his stuff's been, oh my gosh, it's been gold. It's so good. I'm so happy people like Gary. And who knows how, there's probably a lot of people out there that don't know they have what they have.
Yes.
And how great it is. But
Kirk is asking, is there a way to transfer Super 8 to digital? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Some of those are Super 8.
Yes.
So if you look, This is like, let me take a look real quick.
Super duper. Can you get it?
If I can get the darn thing opened.
Is there another one that's easier to open?
Maybe a different one.
I'll work on one you work. Oh, this is on my.
Okay, how about these little ones? Okay, that one.
All right, you still marry me anyway. Yeah.
This one I think is regular 8. That's 8 millimeter.
Is it?
That's regular 8
you
millimeter.
You want Super 8.
So the whole. This is gonna sound really funny.
The hole.
On the film reels.
The sprockets.
The holes.
The sprocket holes.
The sprocket holes are smaller on Super 8, and with regular 8 millimeter film, it has bigger holes.
Hey, you just want to say bigger holes.
I know, it sounds so funny, but that's what it is, and that's how you can tell it. And the scanner that I have scans 8 millimeter and Super 8.
Gosh, I mean, look at that. Like, there's like...
So, like, these are Super 8s. These little guys. I think, what is that, 50 foot there? But the other ones I was scanning recently are like 400 feet.
Here's the cool thing. So
but, I mean, there's so many of these little guys.
So that, I'm trying to, without getting too crazy with it, so I could see it scanning, like if you stood there and scanned.
Oh, here, what? Don't rip that one up.
I'm not doing anything with it. It scans in each little thing, but as it scans it, it converts it into ultimately a video file.
Oh, is this? Oh, this is okay. Uncle Carl.
That's not Drunk Dad.
Was that? Where'd that thing go? There was a piece of paper. This says Uncle John and Uncle Carl.
Cool. Let's see what they're up to later.
It doesn't say Drunk Dad. One of them was labeled Drunk Dad.
We'll find it. We have it. We throw nothing away.
I need to see what's going on there.
Yes, we're archiving these. It could take so long to do this, but it's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Oh, that one's got like a little rip. I gotta be careful here.
Yeah, she has her whole little kit to repair everything.
Yeah, some of them I had to tape back together. Unfortunately.
There you go. You got
like some of them I would run and then the film would like just rip because it's like old and fragile.
And there are multiple units that do the same thing. Different brand. Even Kodak I think makes a brand. So
yeah, there's a Kodak one too, and there's people on YouTube that have reviewed the Kodak scanner and the Wolverine scanner, and some people were complaining the Kodak scanner, like the colors weren't as vivid or something.
Yeah, you got to do your research.
So
before you
I think
buy
both
anything.
of them probably work fine.
But yeah, a friend of ours, James Schultz, who's in the film and everything, he posted that he got one for a present. I think maybe for his birthday. I'm like, wait a minute, did I just wake up? Is this a dream? Because this is something I wondered about. Like, why doesn't, like, between that and film and other things, why doesn't we didn't. A scanner?
I guess it's been out for several years, and we were just now recently getting hip to it.
And our friend Carl has one too. He's going, oh, I've been using it too. It's good. So we're just new on the, new to it, but it's amazing. Mm-hmm. Long time coming.
Yeah, and then if you do have old film with audio, what you could do is maybe run it on a projector and record the audio
separately, and then add it to the file.
And then add it to the file after you digitize it.
Yeah, in an editing program.
It's
totally possible to do.
Yeah, it could be done.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not going to sound the greatest, but I mean, it's old film and you're just trying to salvage it.
And we have our videos, but there are other videos that other people that can tell you how to do it the best you can. So on YouTube, again, if you're not hip to YouTube, come on. YouTube University. Mm-hmm. Everything's out there, There's
a lot of educational videos.
Tons of stuff.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. I think we're just going to wrap this up now.
Sounds good to me. But,
and Bone Jangler's still suggesting that we watch Rolling Thunder sometime.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we still need to watch that.
All right, write it down. Rolling Thunder.
Rolling Thunder. Okay. Well, thank you, guys. Good night, good fright. Have a fun and safe holiday.
Happy Turkey Day.
Happy Turkey Day. We'll try to do a podcast in a couple days.
Sure.
And we'll plan something fun with that film the more I scan and the more I could save it.
So we'll be doing it. We're going to keep doing it, so.
Mm-hmm. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you. Mwah. See ya.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye-bye. Good night.